Hello everybody, this is Mr. Bowman. Today we're going to be looking at the introduction to the triangle midsegment theorem. So before we jump in here, I want to talk a little bit about what this is even talking about and what the midsegment theorem is, or what a midsegment itself is. So just a little quick sketch off to the side here. So what the midsegment theorem is it says if we take the midpoint of two sides, so I know this is the same length here, and this is the same length here. Remember, they're cut perfectly in half to be midpoints. If I connect those two midpoints together, two phenomenal things happen. One, the line there, which is we call the midsegment, is going to be parallel to the one side we didn't use yet, which I'm going to call the base for right now. So the midsegment and the base are going to be parallel, but also the length of this guy is going to be 1/2 the length of this one. Okay, so if this is the base here is 10, our midsegment is going to be exactly 5. If our midsegment itself, the smaller guy, is 12, then the base would be 24. So we can use that relationship to figure out lengths as well as parallelism, which we use a little bit later. Right now we're going to focus mostly on the lengths here. So notice this one actually has 3 separate midsegments. So I have this base here, which goes with this midsegment. We'll put both of those in that dark blue. I also have this base here, which is going to go with this one as a midsegment. I'll put those in red. And we have this base that goes with this midsegment. So there's like 3 separate parts to this Triforce looking shape here. Okay. So, and that's why they're asking for 3 things. We're going to use each piece of that. Now, be very careful. We're going to put our numbers in our picture because sometimes they're going to give us the base, sometimes they give us the midsegment. We want to make sure we keep those straight. All right. So we know AC, so this entire side here, I'll keep up my color scheme, is 72. DF, which is this midsegment here of red, which is going to be 34. And we have AB, which is the other base here, which is going to be 48. So to figure out what these are, we need to find BC, DE, and CE. We're looking for all 3 of those parts. So to keep this straight, let's see what colors they go with. So BC is red, so we're going to use our red part here. So this midsegment is 34. We're looking for the larger base now, so we're going to do 34 times 2 and end up with BC being 68. Okay. DE is this green one. So for this one, it's going to be the midsegment I'm looking for, so I'm actually going to take this one and cut it in half. So 72 divided in half is 36. And CE is right here, actually. So this is not one of our midsegments. This is a piece here, but we can still find that by remembering that they are midsegments, so they cut them in half. So I'm looking for half of this one. So if this whole thing is 68, it's going to be half on one side and half on the other. So we'll have 34 and 34. So CE will also be 34. Notice they're equal, which is because it's also cut in half. So like this piece here, this half here, and the midsegment are like 3 pieces that are all congruent.